What's up guys, welcome back. It's the King of Salvage here, and you can probably see behind me there are lots of boxes. Inside those boxes are over £15,000 worth of McLaren parts that I picked up from McLaren yesterday. So, I'm not going to keep you long because we've got a lot to get through, but quickly I would like to say I'm doing a giveaway. I'm going to give away 5 of these hats to 5 of you lucky subscribers. All you've got to do is check out my recent Instagram post and follow the rules. The rules are quickly, tag 3 friends, like the post, subscribe to YouTube and follow me on Instagram. And I will be checking because I know a few of you cheeky people out there aren't going to subscribe to me. Right, so where should we start? I reckon we get the bumpers out of the way first because obviously you can see what they are anyway. So, this section, fully plastic, this is the front splitter. It's the full front splitter. It's actually bigger than the bumper, which you'll see in a minute, which I was very shocked about. You don't want to be going over many speed bumps in that because it's going to come flying off. And then this is the front bumper. It's probably the smallest front bumper I've ever seen on a car. Look, I can bicep curl it, it's that small. It must weigh about 5 kilos, probably less than a bag of sugar. You can clearly see in a crash why these just fold in half and crumple up because there's not a lot to it. But it is a really nice McLaren design and I'm looking forward to getting it on the car and seeing what it looks like on there because I haven't seen it yet. Right, so we'll go down here. This is the new wing. Comes primed in the black. It's really light aluminium, very thin, so there's not a lot to it. This panel was actually £600 plus the VAT, so it's not too expensive, not much different between that and a BMW. Oh, you're filming, all right. This is actually the boot tub. I didn't get this with the car. It was obviously damaged in the crash, they threw it away. But to be fair, it's quite a big size. You can fit a medium sized suitcase and a weekend bag in there, so it's pretty practical. Well, that is unless you're my girlfriend who can't actually fit all of her stuff in there because she takes about 30 bags and all of her makeup. Yeah, no chance, mate. Right, so yeah, let's get cracking with the boxes because there's a lot to get through. So I have actually opened a lot of the boxes because they were sealed quite tight, so I didn't want to do that on camera. But in this box, I've got the new seat belt. This is the new driver's seat belt. Obviously, it was broken in the collision, so gonna get that changed over. Not much to say about that, really. It's a seat belt. Look at this here. This is the new steering wheel airbag for the McLaren. It's got a carbon fibre McLaren badge in the middle. This piece was actually £1,000 plus the VAT, so this was one of the most expensive pieces I've purchased for the car. But you can probably understand why. It's got a bit of carbon on it, all leather, so what do you expect? I've got 2 boxes down here, they're pretty similar, so I think they'll be the same part. I believe that these are the headlights, so let me get one out for you guys. I'm pretty excited to see these because I haven't actually seen them yet. It's not scratched, that is a bit of bubble wrap. So I paid £2,400 for both of these headlights. So that's £1,200 each. And a headlight from BMW is actually £700, and that doesn't come with the module. So on top of that, you've got £400 for the module. So that's £1,100 plus the VAT. So the headlights from McLaren, surprisingly, are actually cheaper than a headlight from BMW. So yeah, work that one out then. Right then, this box looks like it's got 1,000 things in it, so I'm not going to go through all of them because there's a lot of nuts and bolts and brackets in there, but I'll just give you a quick run through of what's in here. So we've got panels that clip it, so I don't actually know what they are. Yeah, I'm not actually a mechanic and I have only looked at the diagrams very briefly, so there is a mount bracket for the headlight there. I'm not going to get out the bubble wrap, but that's that. We've got an air intake for the radiator, sits on front of the radiator. This is just a support panel for the front end. And then there is loads of, look, there's another bracket and wing mount bracket there. Yeah, there's just loads of rubbish in there that you guys probably aren't interested in, but I think this box in total comes to about £600, so don't want to lose it. This is the aerial that goes on the roof, look. No, this is a bonnet hinge, so this connects the bonnet to the crossmember. Yeah, it definitely is. Obviously you see the hinge there, so the bonnet attaches onto there. Really interesting part, that one. Probably going to need that at some point. Right then, let's get involved in this box, see what's in here. So, we have got, this is part of the arch lining. It's wrapped in about 3 layers of bubble wrap and 4 bits of sellotape. So I'm not going to save you the pain of going through it, but that is just basically a bit of arch lining. It's going to be a very, very challenging and interesting rebuild, to say the least. But I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, we can get it done easy, no problem. We've got me, professional mechanic. Anyway, so this is another box here. This is a very small box. Right. Oh, look at that, look. Look what's in here, look. Yeah, so that actually is the signature MCLAREN bubble wrap. Right. So, in here we've got, this is the front cross member that connects to the chassis extension. So, the chassis extension bolts on here and bolts on here, and this gives the rigid support for the front of the vehicle. This is so important that this fits perfectly because every other bracket and everything sits off of this. So if this is slightly out of line, then you've got absolutely no chance of building the car. So yeah, heads up for you guys at home. If you're rebuilding the car, make sure that the middle cross member in the chassis extensions is always in the right place and fits perfectly. Just a heads up. So what else we've got in here? We've got another piece of arch lining, and then we've got this. Yeah, I'd be lying if I knew what it was. It's more of a bit of body armour than anything, so don't know what that is. But we will find out. Obviously, he has a use, but I haven't actually got the diagrams in front of me, so trying to remember 500 parts, you can imagine, is a little bit tricky. We've got the, where's the other one? That's not it. Here it is. Here it is. So these are the two radiator hoses that were broken. To replace these, you actually have to take the chassis extensions off and get them behind it and put them on. So this is going to be probably the most challenging part, but yeah, we're definitely more than capable of doing it. It's just going to be a bit time consuming. So yeah, two new radiator hoses. And then if you come here and look in the box, we've got, look at this. One of the only pieces from the actual MCLAREN that's not damaged or broken. So this is the side skirt that goes just at the side of the bumper. And we've got this one, and then in one of the boxes we've obviously got the passenger side, which is damaged. But when you see that in that pink, honestly, it gets me excited. I really want to keep the car this pink because it is so naughty. So Yiannimize, if you're watching, rewrap it for me, please. And yeah, just in the rest of the box, there's a few more bolts and brackets. Not much really interested in there, so I'm gonna get rid of that box now. Look at that, you can actually see a bit of the car now. I've got a few of the boxes out of the way. So this is the new radiator. I can actually show you the old radiator down there in a second. But this was, I think, about £500 plus VAT, so quite an expensive radiator. But I haven't actually been starting the car up yet without this on, because obviously I don't want to damage any of the engine. So yeah, I'll show you the old one now. Look at that. I was going to try and just get a hammer out and hammer it back to shape and put it back on, but I don't think I can do that. But yeah, so if I compare the two radiators, you come down here. Yeah, there's obviously you can see that one is just only slightly bent out of shape, but thought I'd change it anyway, didn't want to put it back on like that. Only joking. So, we've got another little boring box, I think this one. This is literally the screws box. So, there's screws, rubber outlines. These just basically sit around the bonnet. So obviously when the bonnet shuts, it shuts smoothly. Very nice part, very, very nice. Yeah, there's just some more rubber pieces and bolts, look at that. See that part right there? That was £1,000, that. £1,000 for that little plastic button. No. I'm only joking, that was about 50p, so just a few bolts and boxes. Actually, yeah, there's nothing interesting in there. We're getting towards the end of it now. The mountain is getting smaller. Only about 6 more boxes. So, this is one of the chassis extension arms. Let me pull it out. Whoa. So we've got two of these. This is the passenger side one. This one is completely mangled. As you can see, I was wondering, there are a few ridges in it. You see there, they are meant to be there. So the driver's side's not actually bent. The only thing that's damaged is this front bracket that you can see here. But this doesn't come as one, and you have to buy the whole thing on its own because it's all riveted together. So bought 2 of them. And then obviously that front cross member sits on there, and then that bolts in, that gives the front basically, that is the front of the car. So I've got 2 of them. Get rid of the other one. It's in that box. We've got 2 of the same boxes here. And in here, I think one's actually already open. Yeah, I'll grab this one. These are the side skirts for the front splitter. They just basically sit on the side of the front splitter. Yeah, they're the same material, quite a firm plastic. I imagine they'll be quite durable. But yeah, I've got 2 of them, one for either side because they were completely broken. Right, this rather large piece here is the under tray for the whole front end. It's actually plastic. It's a very, very thick plastic. In your normal cars, in the M2, this panel, or not panel, this tray is actually made of aluminium. So you can obviously see on a McLaren why they've decided to use plastic, save weight, add a bit of speed. So yeah, that's quite interesting. That's a bit different. Yeah. I was just searching for a knife and then my girlfriend decided to use her nails to open it. Show them your nails, look at the size of them. Bloody hell, they're like weapons, they are. Anyway, let me bring this forward and I put it on the ground so obviously I don't want to damage it. If you can't tell me what this is, then you're watching the wrong video. This is, last but not least, this is the bonnet. This is exciting stuff because it's tiny.
It is tiny.
Yeah, I know, but it looks smaller here than it does on the car. Yeah, so we've got a new bonnet from my McLaren. So yeah, this was obviously needed. Doesn't come with the badge on it. I think I said I don't need it because obviously I've got it on that one. So yeah, I am really looking forward to getting the car put back together, seeing some sort of shape, because obviously at the minute it just looks like it's got a hole in the front of it. So let me get move that way. Yeah, so these are all the damaged parts that I've got with the car. You've got a damaged wing here. If you look up on the article online, you can actually see this wing on the car. There's a little bit of the headlight left. Look under there. Let me bend it out of it. That's all that you get left of the headlight. And then, oh, you have actually got the boot tub, but it's so broken I couldn't actually tell what it was. Part of the front splitter there. And then, yeah, the remainder of the front bumper. When I actually got it, I thought that bumper had been like snapped in half or something. I didn't realise it was that small, but there's not actually much of it missing. So, yes, guys. So that was today's video. I showed you what £15,000 gets you from McLaren, basically the whole front end. So. Yeah, so I will speak to you guys next time, and watch out this weekend. There's going to be a video on the BMW M2 because I've got it back from the painters and it looks very, very naughty. So yeah, going to get that out to you guys soon. So I'm the King of Salvage, and thanks for watching.